All right, what's up, everybody? This is our very first episode of our channel called Ballocks, where football nutmegs the nonsense. So, so so yeah, of course, as mentioned, first very episode after donkey's years, we were always talking about it, but
Yeah,
at the
man.
end, we always spoke outside, but we never actually wanted to do this like recorded and proper, right? So of
Mhm.
course. Hey Sharif, thanks man. Thanks for finally getting this all kick-started and all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining in as well. So if you're, and of course, just one thing for sure, if you have not, if you are new to the channel, obviously even we are new to this
Yeah.
channel as well. Guys, hit that like and subscribe, and
Mhm.
feel free post your comments. Let us know your thoughts as well. Look, these are just none other than you know, random talks on football. Considering us both, being Man United supporters, and we love the club, but obviously, we are obviously fan of footballs as well. So,
Yeah.
um, Sharif, Man United against Arsenal, man, last week. I don't know. I have my thoughts. I have some talking points, but maybe I just want to gather from you, man. I mean, like, what do you think? I mean, look, man, my WhatsApp and all my medias were all going buzzing, and either some are making fun, some are still talking trash about United, but I know had a whole different view
Mhm.
on how, I mean, again, at the end of the day, we can always compare how it was last season, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just using that as a basis and how it was over the weekend. So you tell me, man. I don't know, Sharif. I'd love to listen from your end, man. So fire away.
Oh, wow. Put me in the spot, right, Matthew? So, right. Well, I think, let me begin. First thing, thanks for having this finally, lah, bro. Right. We,
Finally,
we, we
man.
just we
Fucking
just
hell,
talk
man.
football, and this is not just we talk about MU, but of course, now, since we are both MU fan, but we will try to fill in certain, stuff as well, what's going on in the world of football and everything, right? So
Yep.
let's dive in into the first one, what they call it, MU and Arsenal, the biggest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I know a lot of fans, and also maybe I even saw what they call it, the post review match from the live fans at in was it in Damansara or something? They had
I
the
think so. Yeah. They were having that
mm.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
they, they
Bloody
they
hell.
had that live event.
We wish we were there, man.
Yeah. Maybe I do not know. Maybe if we do well, and then maybe Stadium Astro will invite us.
Never know. Yeah, exactly. Never know, right?
Let's try lah. Let's try lah. Let's try to
Yeah.
dream. Take your dreams, right?
Starts with that.
Yeah. So about the match, bro. Okay. I think it's obvious lah. I think from the stats and everything, right? Clearly, Man United, we control the game.
Yep.
We had more shots, we had more chances, but I think how to put it, bottom line, the team that had a world class keeper won the game, right? I think I think
I yep.
those were the fact, lah. I mean, one team is having a better keeper than the other.
Yep.
We will. I think MU still have volleyball player playing between the sticks, I would say, right? Uh, and that goes not only to one, right? I mean, all respect to Alti for playing well, but clearly, we still need help in that department, right? In that positions, right? I mean, clearly, I mean, we could had something if we had a proper goalkeeper. I mean, look at the shots saved by Raya, man. I mean, none taken, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Even
Exactly.
I think one was with Cunha, and then the other
A couple
was it
from
a
Cunha, I think. I think a couple
yeah
from Cunha,
uh
Mbeumo's header.
yes,
Fucking hell, man.
the header as well.
The
I
header.
mean
Well,
nowhere, man.
the only from a goalkeeping standpoint, right?
Mm,
So for you viewers, in case you don't know, yes, I have been a goalkeeper for the longest years.
mm.
Socially, I have not
Since
played in yeah. Professional futsal player. I have
yeah.
played football as well, but of course, from a goalkeeping standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
I think the only time where David Raya was beaten, in my eyes, I think was very evident, right? Patrick Dorgu's shot. That
Yep.
was, I think, by far the only time
Mm.
he was beaten. I think the rest of it, brilliant. I
Yep.
think it was a marvelous
Mm-hmm.
performance by David Raya lah. I mean, he was
Mm-hmm.
tested, if I'm being
Mm-hmm.
honest. Yeah. So yeah, go on, man. And what else? What else can you?
Yeah. What do you call that? Besides the goalkeeping, but I know certain fans, especially MU, saying that we were better last season and everything, right?
Mhm,
Yeah, my thoughts is just that I think it's still early, Matt, to be fair,
mhm.
right?
Yep.
To
Yep.
be
Yep.
fair, I think it's still early to say that we are better than last season.
Mhm, mhm.
Maybe yes, what do you call that, in a game with Arsenal, right? But this is my 2 cents, bro, right, man? I think
Mhm.
when you play a team that is a different level, right? I mean, Arsenal has
Yep.
been what was it twice or thrice? We call it the next season FC, right? For number two, right? I think was it 3 times
Yeah. Yeah. I think
they number two,
easily,
right?
easily 3
Right,
seasons lah.
three
Three, two,
seasons back to
this is,
back, and yeah.
yeah, second FC lah. So yeah.
Yeah, second FC or almost there FC, or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to call, right? Yeah, compared to where we are, I know people will make
Mhm.
fun of us. Drop down your comment. I know we
Yes.
were. I think last 3 season we were what we were maybe once top four, and then I think we were seven, and then yeah, last season was
Mhm.
downhill.
Mhm.
We were number 15, right? So, well, I consider us not a top four team, right? Maybe very close to a
Mhm.
middle table team, right? So when when a team that is like Man United, right? Even though the stature of it's right, I mean, we are still building the the level is very very far away, right? I mean, last time we talk about Liverpool and City, but then now you could see, you can throw in Arsenal now. Now you could throw in the likes of Chelsea as well, right? They
Yep.
are winning stuff as well, right? So if you compare that level, right, it's always going to
Mhm.
see that, if the I will not say smaller, right?
Mhm.
If a team that does not have chance, I will say, right?
Yep.
I mean, if any given football, even I do not know, like, I do not know about it. I mean, if anyone asks an MU fan that to give a prediction, I don't think so. People will say, we are going to win it comfortably, or maybe we are going to snatch it 1-0,
No.
right?
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
or maybe the Arsenal fan will think we are going to win it 2-0 or 3-0 or something like that, right? But we turn out, I think that's the thing, like, we turn out,
Yep.
and yeah, I'll go for the positive first, and
Mhm.
then I'll let you know what I felt, what can be
Correct.
improved, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think
Agreed.
I think I think one, we turn out, right? First,
Mhm.
we look fitter, right? We look fitter.
Yep. Mhm.
I think perhaps something happened in preseason, and maybe before preseason as well. I think
Mhm.
there were reports that the team, that the what do you call that, the players looks much more leaner. So maybe there's certain,
Mhm.
like a homework assignment provided by Amorim and his fitness team to the Man United
Maybe.
players, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they
Mhm.
they have to come back with a certain weight or certain body mass or something.
Mhm.
I do not know, right?
Mhm.
But it clearly
Mhm.
looked like they did their homework, which is good, which for first time, I think, the players are taking the new season seriously, right? Because previously,
Agreed.
I mean, yeah, we saw certain players coming out of shape. We saw certain players were not ready for the season, right?
Mhm.
We saw certain players were taking extra holidays and so on,
Mhm.
maybe private lives and something. But yeah,
Mhm.
none all that said, man, I mean, yeah, we are fitter. Hopefully, we can continue that momentum, right? I think next game, is it with
Fulham, I
Fulham?
think. Yeah, the
Fulham,
next
yeah,
game,
yeah.
yeah, we are going against Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I mean, to a certain extent, from a goalkeeping standpoint, right? I mean,
Mm.
since we were talking about the goalkeeper and all that,
Yep,
I
yep.
mean, yeah, I mean, the best among the worst we currently have. I mean, yeah, let's talk. I'm being just fucking honest here, lah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's the best among the worst we have. I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, there were obviously debates like, Onana was dropped and all that. I mean, well, that's no for me, man. I was hoping that he doesn't start because there were
mhm,
already reports that he was going to start. While I mean, they were, what is this? There were talks like, oh, he's already recovering and all that nonsense.
mm, mm,
I was thinking, oh, please, God, no, man. Let's hope he does not start, lah. But
mhm,
thankfully he didn't. So on my own prediction on the squad to start, I did go with Bayinde, right?
mm,
Thankfully, I was right. um, then I mean, of course, talking about I might touch a bit of the negatives first, but before I go to that part, I mean, moving on from the goalkeeping side of things, yeah, best
mm,
among the worst.
mm.
I don't think they would have opted to go with Tom Heaton as much as um, Ruben Amorim's response was, I think, brilliant, man. The
Yeah,
way
yeah.
he responded back,
Mm,
man.
mm, mm,
So you can still see he was defending
mhm,
his decision and also going with Altai, right? But yeah, so moving on from that, from the goalkeeping side of things, because the next one I'm going to talk about the negative side of it. But I think
mm.
overall, Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, man, fucking class, way.
I agree.
Fucking
I agree, man.
class,
I
way.
agree, man. Yeah.
Wow. And I was watching the game live with another friend of mine. It's like for a while he kept on for a while along as the game was going by, right? He just looked at me. Did Casemiro just turn into prime Scholes? Of those long balls going to either one of them. I was like, hey,
Mm,
bloody hell.
mm,
Yeah, actually, when you think about it, right? So, I mean, brilliant, lah. I mean, of course, there were some obvious debates on, like, who was United's best player on the pitch. Yeah, you can still talk Cunha,
mm.
Mbeumo, and whatnot. I think, on a defending standpoint, Matthias Delete.
Yep.
I think Delete was fucking class, man. I think he was class.
Yep.
Um, and and what do you call this? I think, yeah, if you ask me, I think, did he win the man of the match? I'm not sure,
No,
but
no.
if he
Raya did.
didn't get,
Raya did. Yeah.
Raya did, right? But for
Mm,
United, who was United's man of the match? I don't know. I
mm,
didn't look into that. But in my opinion, I think Matthias Delete.
mm,
Bloody hell. Oh man, I think if that Saka shot, he stopped. I mean, the one he blocked that shot, right? I think, yeah lah. I mean, he was always giving troubles for Victor Gyökeres and all
yep.
that. That's
Yep.
another funny one as well. But yeah, so those were some of my positive parts lah of the game and all that, and the possession. Okay, you can still debate like, I mean, in my eyes, right? What it is, you're playing at home.
Mhm,
But if I'm backtracking a few seasons back, bloody hell, we were Joke Trafford, man.
mhm,
Every bloody team goes there and plays at Old Trafford, and
mhm,
I'm questioning, hey, which team playing at home?
mhm,
We were never, we were. I can hardly remember us dominating.
mhm,
But this time round, we really did, and that's why I was thinking, okay, is this a good sign? But
mhm,
again, that's what the media always will do, lah.
mhm,
Nicely live. Oh no, oh, this one good. Let's suddenly start rating Man United to finish top four. Of course not, lah.
mhm,
So that's my eyes, lah. I think, but overall, I think it was a brilliant game, lah. I mean, from both teams, lah. I mean, you can still argue Arsenal. Yeah, there were moments. Oh, they did pose threats, but of course, just unlucky for them, lah. For Arsenal, I think they were just unlucky to score, because if I was also telling my friend as well watching the game, if this was United last season, we were easily 3-0.
mhm,
We were easily trolling 3-0 already.
mhm, mhm,
By I don't know, 50 60 minutes, we are already trailing by 3 goals already.
mhm,
So it's a good start. As much as I mean, I know last season and all that, when Amorim took charge and all that, he talks about the idea, and we're like, what idea?
mhm, mhm,
So I know it's too early to tell, but it's starting to show now. So I feel, in the name of some level of the positives, right? Will, I don't know, in your opinion, right? Will signing a new goalkeeper rectify the last line of defense? That's a question. It's still debatable, whether, okay, fine. There are talks of, of course, Donnarumma. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But again, the question remains, in my opinion, right? Will signing a new goalkeeper solve the entire squad issues? And of course, there are reports on Baleba and all that. I mean, brilliant guy, man, brilliant player. And then there's another one from Sporting now, former player of Amorim as well, Hulman, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also in talks as well. Of course, similar position, right? So again, these are all talks. That's a topic for another day. We're not going to talk about upcoming signings or even if there are signings lah. So, so I think, yeah, overall, I'm impressed with the game and I am looking forward to, to the next one. However, talking on the negatives, yeah, I know separately you also were mentioning about what the heck, man, Bruno Fernandes, I mean, there were moments, easily he lost the ball and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, man. What is this? I just want to hear from you, your 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 take on Bruno Fernandes's game.
Mm. Oh, well, okay. Now let's dive to the negative part, and
Yep,
I think
and
I
we are
think
starting with the negatives now.
yeah, yeah. So it's like a flip side of the coin, right? I mean maybe
Hmm.
the people will listen to us and then say what was impressive. You guys lost the game. I think that's the negative part, right? I mean,
Right.
at the end of the day, I mean result matters, right? I mean the
Yep.
one that scores when you look at the data and everything, the one that the highlights the center one is the right one, right? So
Hmm.
so we still lost the game. We still lost at Old Trafford. We still lost the
Correct.
opening game, right? So it's pretty much similar for the last 3 to 4 years, where the opening games we
Correct.
struggle.
Hmm.
However, like I mentioned, we can take a little bit of positive, not to build false hope. I think that's something that we United fans need to learn, and I think we learned the hard way, right?
Yep.
But now, speaking on the negative side, I'll start with the yeah. You mentioned Bruno Fernandes, and I'll keep on going because you mentioned
Yes.
about
It's
Casemiro,
okay.
and then you mentioned about the idea, right? Ruben Amorim and so
Hmm.
on, right? And then goalkeeper as well, right? I'll try to touch that point as well.
Hmm.
So let's start with
Hmm.
Bruno Fernandes, right? Look here, dude, for me, I'm nowhere, or maybe we are nowhere near his level, right? So I
Correct.
will not say he's not a good footballer, right?
Yep.
However, he's not he's not being played at the right position in United itself, right? I
Hmm.
truly believe that he is better playing closer to the goal, right? But
Hmm.
I think that if we put him up there, or in the number 10 role, or in the false nine role or something like that, we don't have the creativity to
Hmm.
control or to dictate the game as well, right?
Hmm.
That being said, man, I mean, again, he's also not calm at the ball as well. I mean, I know people argue the fact that,
Hmm.
Alte Bayinde could be stronger, could be defending that better, or maybe our defense should cover
Hmm.
Alte better and so on. But
Hmm.
I do not want to dive into scrutiny, or to details. But if you looked at, I think this has been a trend where
Hmm.
when Bruno Fernandes plays a little bit deeper, the deep playmaker, or you call it the tempo midfielder, where
Yep.
you control the midfield, where suddenly you feel, okay, let's slow down, let's
Hmm.
distribute the ball, like Paul Scholes, when he was donning the number 22 shirt, right? He's
Yep.
holding the
Yep.
ball, he's just playing around, he's not moving
Yep.
far, he's not going box to box like when he
Hmm.
was playing number 18, right? And then you
Hmm.
see the likes of Rodri as well in
Yep.
City, the likes of McAllister as well, Liverpool, and then we can move on. We need those type of players, right? So we don't have that type of player, and then we try to compensate Bruno into that position, right? And
Hmm.
he's the best that we got, lah, right? I mean,
Correct.
again, we touched about Casemiro. Uh,
Hmm.
Clearly you could see the game that he's really far from the game. I mean, you could not.
Hmm.
I mean, he really don't have the legs to play, right? I mean, he has the technical ability, but I don't
Hmm.
think so. He has the legs to to run, to move forward, to move back. You could see he's always behind the action, right? He's always behind
Yep.
it. If the ball travels forward, it's always not coming into closer to the box, or not
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
ghosting around. Or if we lost the ball, or if the transition is happening, he's always chasing someone. He's not
Yep.
defending. He's not blocking someone, right? So
Exactly.
so he's always behind the action,
Mm-hmm.
and there's always spaces there. That's why we look kind of naked in the midfield as well. And
Mm-hmm.
then and that's where coming to Bruno as well. Uh, I again feel that because we are playing him there, and he's not a player built to control or dictate the tempo, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's the best we got, but it's not the right
Mm-hmm.
person, right? And you could see from last season until now as well, when he lost the ball, it's either two things going to happen, right? One,
Mm-hmm.
there will be a great chance, a great
Mm-hmm.
chance happen for the opposition team, right? Either it's a shot on goal, or a penalty, or a
Correct.
direct free kick or something like that, which
Mm-hmm.
result into goal. Which what
Yep.
happened to the match as well, because
Mm-hmm.
I think he lost the ball.
Correct.
He was trying to distribute the pass, or he was trying to, yeah, so yeah, he was trying to clear the ball when he got the ball in the penalty box, right? And then
Yep.
he put a, I mean, he provided a dead ball to Euro, and then
Yes.
it went to corner, right? And,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
or more worse, it because of he, I think, was it in Everton that he was trying to nutmeg a player,
Mm-hmm.
and then he lost the ball, and then transition happens, and then straight
Oh
away to
yes.
goal,
And there
right?
was a yeah. I remember that.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Yep.
So I know that's why I want to hear other viewers as well, and the listeners as
Mm.
well. I know sometimes it's difficult because because Bruno, right? I mean, some people argue where we will be last year if not for Bruno, right? But
Mm-hmm.
this is where I say it's a liability, for
Mm-hmm.
me, right? I mean, yes, he do save us certain games that
Mm-hmm.
are winnable games, right? But when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to big matches like Arsenal, when it comes to big matches like the Europa League final, he either
Yep.
one, I mean, disappear, right? Or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
second, causes this type of I will not say mistakes, but these types of trying to do extra, but then causing
Mm-hmm.
harm to the defense as well, right? So maybe I take a pause there, and then want to
Mm.
listen to you on that comment before I continue on the negative
Yep,
more.
yep, yep, yep. I mean, guys, you get for those who are watching this, yeah, drop your comments on Bruno Fernandes, and based on what Sharif has also mentioned as well. I mean, yeah, please do that. I can agree to that as well, right? I mean, yeah, this has been an ongoing thing. If I'm being honest as
Mm,
well, I can agree, right? Like, I mean, go on talk about stats and all whatnot, right? Yeah, of course, we have also kind of spoken and argued about it as well. I mean, of course, if it wasn't for Bruno, where would we be at last
mm,
season?
mm,
I couldn't agree more, right? Which is true. But but then I, I can also agree to the point you on when Bruno Fernandes plays off the position, similar to how when I saw the team sheet, right?
mm,
When I see Mason Mount there,
mm,
not for once I feel he had a good game.
mm.
I feel he had a good game. I
Yep.
really think so. I mean, of course, separately, friends were all, messaging and all those shits and all. Like, hey,
Mm,
here we go again, lah, Mason Mount, lah, this and that, Mason Mount.
mm,
But I said, not really, I said, not really, I think I mean, again, you don't play him as a, at that front three as a striker. I think when I saw the sheet, the team, the formation, and where Mount was deployed, oof, I said, we playing central, no.
mhm,
He was playing as a striker there, so I was like, okay. But I admired the part where in a number of occasions during the game as well, it's like Mount was the one running back, track back, cleared, and things like that. So he had a pretty decent impact there in my eyes lah when I was seeing that, right? But yeah, I mean, well, obviously, for those who want to drop your comments, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys and girls, if you all feel that Mason Mount was, I mean, was he otherwise, or does he even deserve to be in the in the squad, and also he gave, right?
Mhm.
Although, well, of course, I don't expect goals from him now, right?
Mm.
I'm not ever gonna expect goals, and plus again, playing out of his position, he was playing opposition similar. I don't know, I if I I'm not to argue or on not to argue on playing Bruno off position and what. I mean, he is literally everywhere in the on the pitch,
Mhm.
Bruno Fernandes, right? So whereas for Mason Mount, I don't know, I'm just having this thought where what is his best position?
Mhm.
Is it because he has hardly played for Man United, even under Ten Hag, even now under Amorim as well? Which is why even I'm finding it difficult. I mean, as a fan, or when I look into the squad and all that, I'm still trying to understand like what would be his best position, right? So again, I mean, to all you listeners, to you viewers and all that, drop your comments. Maybe your points could also help educate us as well, right?
Mm.
So yeah,
So,
moving on
so
from
what do you think
yeah.
about Bruno, bro? Like, come back to Bruno. What do you think? Do you agree that
Again,
he was the? I mean, I know a lot of people say about Alte, but again, do you see the trend of where Bruno losing the ball
yeah,
and then
I
causing us goals?
in many occasions, yes. The most okay lah. I mean, I don't want to bring up about too many in the previous season and all that, but let's not go too long
Mhm.
ago.
Mhm.
The one that you brought up,
Mm.
the preseason,
Mm.
that led to that fight, that brawl for a while, right, against
Yeah.
Everton. Can't
Mm.
remember what's the name of the player, right? So
Yeah.
again, that is also it has been a some degree of a very common mistake.
Mm.
It's being made.
Mhm.
You want to make that pass, and it was a well read pass, yeah,
Yep.
well read pass from the opponent, and boom, that's it. Counter, boom, goal.
Mhm.
And who was the build up? What resulted to the goal? Who was the cause for that goal? So it started from Bruno as well. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, you want to argue about Bruno, that consistent mistake, that's fine. And there were moments it kind of happened as well against Arsenal. There were
Yep.
times as well,
Yep.
some sloppy
Yep.
passes and all that he's made, right? So, so I mean, you want to blame it on the positioning he's playing? No, you want to blame it on decision making? I
Mm.
mean, decision making falls on every player
Mm. Mm.
and every squad member, right? No, doesn't matter, right? Goalkeepers, anyone, right? So that's why that's still being a debate, that's still being a question. I mean, again, you can talk stats. You want to talk stats? Yes, Bruno Fernandes has been. I mean, yes, I mean, call this a criticism, call this an opinion. Everyone is entitled for it. Even to all those watching and commenting as well, go ahead. Everyone is entitled, right? So there's no right or wrong. But just in our opinion, yes, there are times United's captain has made that mistake. But again, does he still create the impact? I would like to think so. There are still areas he still do create the impact as well. And so it's a bit of, yeah, a bit of both lah, if you ask me.
So,
There's some positives there, negatives there. At the end, again, I also had this thought, right, about Bruno Fernandes, where is it due to trust issues? Is it because of trust issue,
mhm.
which is resulting to why he is every bloody part on the pitch?
Mhm.
He's helping the defense. He's helping the central, the wing,
Yeah.
the right,
Yeah.
the left, the front, the the final end of the pitch. Trying to score and create and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Is that also resulting to trust issues? I don't know. Can
I
he?
think
Can
I
he?
think he's trying too much, man. I think that's why I think yeah, maybe again this is maybe the captaincy of MU, right? When maybe when you're
Mhm,
not the captain and then you feel like everything you need to do. But maybe this is another follow-up question to you as well.
mhm.
Are you team we should sell Bruno, or are you team you know what we should keep Bruno?
I would. Okay, if you're talking about after the end of the season, I mean, look, we were
Mm.
talking about it, lah. We
Mm.
were talking about it as well. Should he be sold? Should he not be sold? And all that. I may have went with, yeah, he should. With that money, we could have signed players, yada yada yada, right?
Saliba, yeah.
But after your point when you brought up, right,
Mm,
it's like, you rather get rid of most of them and keep only Bruno. Yes, we did speak about, like, his
mm,
impact, and where would we have been, where United would have finished if it wasn't for him, and
mm,
we went around in circles because of that, right? But to answer your question, I would, it's a keep lah.
mm.
I It's a comfortable keep, right?
Okay,
Until
well.
you mentioned Baleba or
Mhm,
Hillman. If this either one of these comes in, joins and signs for United, that would create a deputy for Bruno
mm,
Fernandes.
mhm,
Can he be rested? Yes. Yes, you can still talk. Yeah, I mean, look lah, being the captain, and they mounted pressure on him as well to perform and all this and that. I'm not saying that he's never performed. He has, right? But the weightage of it, right? The weightage of it is questionable and all
mhm.
that, right? Questionable, debatable, you name it. So, um, but by having these, either Hillman or Baleba, would this would this allow Amorim to eventually start resting Bruno Fernandes?
I think resting,
These are some talking points, right? Because
yeah.
you see, for the longest seasons, I mean, okay, what Bruno has been with United for what, 5 seasons?
Mm,
Can you count how many times he did not start, let
yeah,
alone play?
yeah. I think
Yeah,
I
you see,
think one
he
thing
has
about,
always played.
yeah, I mean, one thing about Bruno, besides this his quality of technical gifts, is his fitness, right? I mean, ability
Yep.
to stay fit. I mean, he's the opposite of our friend Luke Shaw, right? Right. So well, I don't know whether this and that, but playing him not at his number 10 position might cost us something. Okay, maybe he needs a partner. That's why what I'm hoping, right? In Fulham, because clearly for me, Casemiro cannot play. Especially when you have Bruno, who is going do everything, right? He's going to go up. He's going to try to defend. He's
Mm-hmm.
going to try to build up something. He's going to control the tempo and everything. He needs someone who can help him to do the dirty work, right? So I thought Ugarte was there, but Ugarte, he's another. I do not know what's happening. That
Give him time lah. Give him time lah. I feel it's
let's see
only what his
time.
second season, I think. Yeah, it's only
Yeah,
his second season lah. So
but still consistent. When we speak about consistency, right? I don't see the consistency of him. Okay, yes, he wins ball, but as well he loses balls as well, and
it's
not
a
for
good fair
everyone.
share of it lah.
Yeah, and not for Harry Maguire. We might have 2-0 already, man. Right? So
Correct.
and we saw this also as well in the preseason as well, and last season as well. So here I'm saying maybe
Mm-hmm.
I do not know, maybe the Amorim and the coaching staff could mold Maino into that position where into
Mm-hmm.
a Baleba like player, right?
Correct.
Where moving up box to box midfield. I know he mentioned about Mainu playing more closer to the goal, but again, I think
In
earlier I
again
had,
lah.
yeah, I had my doubt on Cunha and Mbeumo because I mean, okay, will they re-emulate their form in their respective club?
Mm-hmm.
Will the pressure eat
Mm-hmm.
them as well? I think that's
Yep.
also another positive as well. I think what I really like is that they play their way and they don't care how the United plays, you see. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
where we start when we are very close and close to the goal. We always try
Mm-hmm.
to recycle back. We try to bring
Mm-hmm.
in Bruno. We try to bring in Dalo. Where every runners we shoot pass to the guy. Where everyone is asking
Yep.
the ball, we ask or we pass to the
Yep.
ball to the player. Mbeumo and Cunha just did what they usually do lah. They
What they
were
do best lah.
direct. They were trying to beat
Correct.
players. They were trying to create chances as well. And I really like when a couple of times where where Mbeumo was trying to cut in. and then I think
Mm-hmm.
Bruno was trying to make an outlet on the right, and then I
Yep,
also
yep,
saw
yep.
Dalo also trying overlapping, and then I
Mm-hmm.
saw also Ahmad as well trying to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he I mean, of course, yeah, not every time, but you could see that, you know what? Okay, you can run, but then I'm going to do what I'm going to do, right? So
Exactly.
I feel that to these two players, right, has brought up
Mm-hmm.
the standard of play in a different in a different level, where the others,
Mm-hmm.
including Bruno itself, need to catch up to their game as well, right? Because
Correct.
it's no
Only
more.
only unlucky not to score.
Yes,
Mbeumo
yes,
and Cunha. The
yes,
only thing they could not do was score, which is fine.
correct,
It
correct.
I mean, again, ultimately, right? We are not. I mean, whatever talking points here, right?
Mhm.
It's funny when people say it's like, "Hey, you jokers lost, you know."
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know, I know,
We
I know,
lost,
I know.
but you see, I have said this before. I even tweeted this on the day after the match, right? I also did tweet, It's like this is the kind of matches, right, that I'm willing to take the defeat
Yep.
because of the overall performance.
Mhm.
I will take a defeat any day. But you gave your all. And I've
Correct.
said this to you, I've said this to a bunch of all my friends and all that, right? In the past and all that. It's like, you playing against any team lah. You gave your all, You
Yeah.
gave your all,
Mm,
but then you still lost. So
mm,
which is fine, right?
mhm,
You lost. Tapa, it's okay. Yeah, move on. It's like, hey, bloody hell, this is like what? No, like how? I mean, well, I don't want to talk. We're always talking about the past. We're in a new
mhm,
season, right? But I mean, you and I know lah. In the past, it's like at least you don't turn up,
mm.
and you just let teams just ride on you fellas, like
Yes,
like
yes.
any even like it's just like another Sunday league game, man. It's like
Mm, mm.
it's shocking lah to watch.
Yeah.
And yes, I know it's too early to say, but frankly, here look, guys and girls, whoever is tuning in, man, this is not us celebrating, but these
Mm,
are just, it's a breath of fresh air, lah, if you ask me.
mm, mhm,
A breath of fucking fresh air, man.
mm,
Just watching United play, and every time when I'm watching it, and every like movements and passes and all that, there was one interception, I think, not interception, and then I think Bruno won the ball. He back, he kind of like back pass to delete straight to, I can't recall who he passed it to. I was like, whoa, those were like, these are like, you know moves, and just natural movements, like, wow, my goodness, where were you fellas, man?
mm,
These are the kind of gameplays that is so enjoyable to watch, I mean, truth to be told lah.
mhm,
So yeah, I mean, again, positives and negatives, together lah, huh? So but of course, moving on to next topics as well, right?
mhm,
So yeah, I did answer yours just now, so I will keep, Bruno. So keep, I mean, let's keep, strengthen the squad. I mean, again, look, we have, yeah,
mhm,
correct. So I mean, let's see, man, who are we looking to still strengthen the squad?
mhm,
And I mean, I would like to think we are still, I know, still looking into strengthening. And
mhm,
well, as usual, we just wait for reports from our dear friends.
mhm.
And yeah, so let's see, right? I've not I've not looked into the current updates and all that lah, but yeah, that's that. And of course, um what else? So that's some of the talking points, I mean, on positives and some negatives and all that. But overall, I think it was in my opinion, it was a marvelous game. It's a marvelous game. It was, like I mentioned, right? It's a breath of fresh air, right? It was
Mhm,
so nice to see. Wow, okay, these are, good. They were overall very, very good, right? So there were moments where, a lot of moments where it just lifted my bum off my seat, man. It's like, whoa, really, United can do all this and all that, right? So
mhm,
I mean, considering, look, like you and I have been watching United in decline for so many years, and
mhm,
but again, is this the start to a whole new, a whole new United? I would like to think. So again, um, let's see. Now, of course, on to the next game. We have we have Fulham
yeah.
next, right?
Mhm,
Yeah, we are playing against Fulham, so probably, um, you know probably the next we'll be covering is obviously the pre-match. So we'll talk. There will be, so stay tuned to the next episode where we'll be covering on the pre-match, on the potential lineups
Mm-hmm.
and the potential threats that we can expect from Fulham. And of course, we're coming into the end of the show. And so for those who have tuned in, or for those who have listened, really, guys, appreciate, like, share, subscribe, share it to your friends. I'll be doing the same. I hope, Sharif, you will just go ahead, man. Just share it to everyone and all
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I think that's that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again, and we
Maybe
look forward to
before
see
we
you.
end, Matt,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
let's start ask the question. I mean, yeah, I think maybe on closure, I think what United needs to do is replicate the same performance for the next 5 games. Let's help our friend to get a haircut. What is his name? The guy, the guy did not cut his hair for what, 361 days or something, right?
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to him. I can't remember his
yeah,
name lah, but yeah,
yeah.
I'm just
So
waiting for that, man.
So if he could get, at least 5 games, and I know the first 5 games is tough, but if he could get results with those team that matters, right? Like Fulham, Burnley, and then we have a yes, new promoted side, and then we have City and Chelsea. Maybe, yeah, try to get
Hmm.
certain points in there and something, right? Then I
Yeah.
think, yeah, we could say, okay, this is a new season. This is a breath of fresh air, like what you mentioned just now, and then this is something that maybe it's a progress, right? Other than that, then yeah, maybe let's see how the mood goes, right? Maybe then it's other than that, then it's gonna
Hmm.
be same old, right? But now,
Yeah.
where
Again,
where
yeah.
where where do you
Yep.
think MU will end up?
Whole
Your
season.
prediction,
You
yeah.
mean?
Mm.
Oof.
What's your prediction?
Not expect. I. Oof. I would. Uh. Well, I did predict. Well, I mean, we had this convers. I mean, I had this conversation with some of my friends as well, separately,
Mm-hmm,
right? I did. I cannot remember where I predicted United to finish, but I do recall sixth or seventh.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
United to finish sixth or seventh. But of
Yeah.
course, usual stuff lah.
Mm-hmm.
Considering just only baru first game,
Sudah kalah.
straight top four.
No lah. I think top
Ayo.
four is a big stretch lah, and
It's a big, yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
too much to ask.
yeah. I
I
think,
think
yeah.
progressively,
Mm,
look, finishing sixth, that will take us to Europa.
correct. Or
Seven,
seven
I
or
think
Conference
seven
League.
is
Yeah. So
as long, yeah,
yeah,
get us back to
as
Europe,
long take
okay
us
already.
back to Europe, to either Europa League or Conference League, right? Just to build up
Mm-hmm,
the momentum, and then just to get little funds in it, and then yeah, let's see how. But of course,
mm-hmm.
other than that, for me, I do not know. Like, I don't call it progress. If we could not,
Yeah, I
because
think
we got to think that we don't have any other games to play, right? We are not in Europe. We
that's it.
are we are freaking
Mm-hmm.
second round in Carabao Cup, man. I mean, wow, man, second
Yeah, man.
round, bro. Yeah,
Exactly.
second round in Carabao Cup. So
Exactly.
maybe let's see. Hopefully we have turn of results in Carabao Cup for our fringe players, right? And then we have the FA Cup. That's all only, man. That's all. That's all. We only have that.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Mhm.
and of course, in on to add on to that as well, right? I think, yeah, I think we kind of spoke about it as well, and I was telling
Mm,
my friends as well. There is no excuse, this
correct.
season. We
Right.
got no European games,
Correct.
It's just domestic.
Correct.
So, and so of course, to as they say, R&R lah, rest and
Mm,
recharge. You only
mm.
have weekly games, once a
Yes.
week games, So,
Mm,
I think players are going to look fresh. I would like to think they're going to
mm,
look fresh. They're going to really be fit, and I mean, looking at the entire squad, I think playing against Arsenal, right? Everyone looked fit, really.
yep.
Everyone looked fit.
Mm,
Yeah, all was strong. They were just overall good lah. So
mm,
so now it's about, at the end of the day, I always go by saying this, right?
mm,
You are as good as your last game.
mm, mhm,
Simple.
mm,
Period. How you played last game?
mhm,
That's a similar thing as fans. I mean, look, like, as fans, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you did well you perform well, unfortunate to come back with a loss. Okay, next game,
Mm-hmm.
improve, replicate where you need to tweak, and just go all out, man.
Mm.
So I would like to think it's an easy game against Fulham,
It's an away game, right?
but again, Fulham, it's an away game. Let me,
Mm.
yes, it's an away game. So it's this Sunday at 11:30. Oh man, 11:30 game. But anyway, yeah.
Sunday again, yeah.
So but yeah, of course, yeah. So we are playing in Craven Cottage, and
Mm.
so of course next episode, we will cover that lah. We will cover that in the next episode on the potential lineups,
Mm-hmm.
no, possible lineups,
Mm-hmm.
predicted lineups,
Mm-hmm.
scorers, and threats.
Yeah.
What do we? Yeah, we will cover on some potential threats as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's I think we'll cover that in the next episode lah. So and of course I mean there will be a pre-match and there's a post-match as well. I'm looking
Mm.
forward to it, man. Nice to just talk about this and all that, right?
So,
And but yeah, um,
so your
yeah,
top
you're
four
saying,
prediction? Your top four prediction.
ooh, okay, my top four. Ooh,
Okay, let's start with number 4 first.
okay, number 4 first lah.
Mm.
I did go with, okay, who did I go with? Chelsea, I would say, would finish fourth.
Okay.
Ooh, debatable second and third. I mean, I've gone against what I said to my group of friends, but anyway, this is live here. So,
Mm.
okay, my third. Ooh, I would go with Arsenal to finish third. Sorry
Oh.
lah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm going with
Woo.
Arsenal to finish third.
Mm-hmm.
City
Mm-hmm.
and Liverpool gonna be very, very tight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Liverpool to win, to finish as champions.
Oh, and you know what that means, right? They knock us
Mm-hmm.
out from their perch, from our perch, man. They are
Again.
21. They are 21 league. That will make their 21
Yep.
league title
Yep.
to our
Mm-hmm.
20. And
Mm-hmm.
wow. I do.
Exactly.
I can't
And
believe.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I know. I know.
As far as
they
far
have
as
knocked us off our perch.
yeah. My prediction is almost maybe similar, but I'm thinking lah. Maybe lah. This is an Arsenal season. They got Gyökeres. I know
Mm-hmm.
I just believe that he played not there yet, right? But I think he's there
Mm-hmm.
slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe me saying Arsenal because I do not want Liverpool to win, right? but but yeah, somehow I feel City will not finish that high lah. Matt, I just feel
Mm.
maybe number
Mm.
4, or maybe I do not know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just for argument's sake, maybe they might finish outside top 4. But yeah, I will not put them higher than number 4.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel Chelsea it's much
Mm-hmm.
better. They have good players. They have Delap in, and then they have João Pedro in. I think they have good strikers in there, right? Maybe Chelsea number
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Maybe we have a surprise number
Yep.
4 in top 4 as well. Maybe I do not know. Maybe Spurs can do something. I see Spurs under uh
Mm-hmm.
with the new manager. I mean it's kind of different Spurs compared to the
Yeah.
other Spurs, right?
Yeah.
So
I know. We could probably see a difference first. Yeah.
yeah. Mm,
I'm foreseeing that.
yep.
But I don't know. I mean, just my eyes, right? Why I kind of have a feeling it's gonna get tougher
Mm-hmm.
for Arsenal. As much as I mean to all you tuning in and watching and all that, for
Mm-hmm.
you Arsenal supporters, I did initially think that, you know what, it's gonna be Arsenal season lah at first,
Mm.
but I felt that
Okay.
um look, I was rooting for them. Why? Because they finally have a striker.
Yeah.
a proper striker,
Mm.
but it's a striker from another league.
Maybe,
Again,
yeah.
you can still, I mean, any of y'all can debate about it. Any
Mm-hmm.
one of us can go ahead and debate. Hey, we had Erling Haaland, who, all that stuff. That's Erling Haaland. That's
Mm.
different. That
Mm.
guy's a different beast altogether. The guy, well, just like how Zlatan said it, I think Haaland made the Premier League look old as well. He joined City and he smashed it, right?
Mm.
There's only one Haaland there,
Mm.
right? And
Not
of course, to
Highland.
compete him, Salah was obviously competing for Golden Boot, whatever. Yeah. Hey, that's a copy ori, man. But what to do lah? So yes, you see, right? So that's the thing. So Victor Gyökeres, yes, you can go out and debate and say, he's got these stats, whatever. No, you talk about stats all day long, right? But
Mm.
it's a whole new league for him.
Mm.
So again, debatable topics as well. What if he turns up like another Rasmus Højlund, man?
Mm. Mm.
Ended up big money, but
Mm.
hardly can find the net. Why?
Mm.
Because
Mm.
it's the Premier League. It's very different.
Mm.
So on that note, I don't know. I could be wrong, yeah. I could be
Mm.
wrong, but I just feel that Victor Gyökeres might find time to slowly adapt,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually the goals will start coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
He needs that. He needs that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say the similar thing to Benjamin Sesko as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Similar. They're not going to go all out and start, expecting, fans are going to start
Yep.
expecting,
Yep.
oh, this
Yep.
guy's going to smash 20 goals in a season. No.
Mm.
I don't think so. Sesko will surely need time to adapt as much as, who is this? Arsenal, Victor
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres as well. So
Mm.
they are both on the similar boat. Victor
Mm.
Gyökeres and Benjamin Sesko, right? So in the name of adapting and most important is the service lah. I think we were talking about the service as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sesko wasn't getting it.
Yep.
He didn't get. So yeah, I mean again, first game, 20 over minutes only he had. So I close eyes lah. I close eyes on
Correct.
Sesko lah for now. So
Mm-hmm.
but the coming games. The coming games is where you and I are probably going to sit back and watch. Okay, how is play and all that, and similar for Arsenal as well. So maybe I could be wrong, but that's probably one of the reasons why I feel by the time Victor Gyökeres finds his rhythm in a whole new league with his whole new team,
Mm-hmm.
by the time he finds his rhythm, might be a bit later, which might cause no, eventually, Arsenal to maybe finish in third. They could finish higher. I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's obviously those are once again, right? Comment, topics can be commented, debate. Go ahead, and by saying that, of course, where I feel, the top four, perhaps, the top four teams and my predictions, personal predictions. Again, I could be wrong. Ultimately, I'm looking forward to a very exciting season, and and above all is, obviously, may the best team win, like, at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that, of course, once again, I know I may have said the thank yous and the goodbyes earlier, but then suddenly, hey, you're new topic again. I say, okay lah, let's bring it, man, right? So of course, of course, for those of you who would like to drop your predictions,
Yeah.
top your predictions and all, your top four, top six, maybe, look, I would love to have covered who would get relegated, but stay tuned to the next episode. Maybe we'll cover topics on who do we feel might get relegated. I know our predictions, right?
Mm.
And maybe in the next one, stay tuned on top scorer, Golden Boot, Golden Glove this season. Stick around next in the next coming episodes, and of course, for those who have tuned in, thank you and for those who have liked and subscribed. If you're new to here, please do so, share it, and really appreciate. Again, this is finally our very first pod, and more pods to come. And of course, when the time comes, who knows, right? Can go into a studio and do this.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Drop
So
us
of course,
feedback. Drop us feedback as well. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Please do drop us feedback. Let us know your thoughts and where we should improve.
Correct.
And of course, I am inviting all none other than friends. And if any of you all who drops comments here, you like to be part of it as well. Hey,
Yes.
let us
Yeah.
know, man.
We want to
Let
hear
us know.
Arsenal fans.
Join
We want
us.
to hear Liverpool fans. No, Liverpool tak nak lah.
Exactly
Liverpool
right.
tak nak lah.
Hey, and of course, guys, for those who are also watching, right?
True.
In the coming episodes, there will be Liverpool supporters joining.
Okay.
So
Okay. I
and
kena
of course,
iron
you
my
know, I have
baju lah.
friends who are
I iron my
ah
United baju
yes.
lah.
So not just Liverpool supporters, we even have I have a good friend who is also a Newcastle supporter, but a very funny Newcastle supporter, huh? Very funny one. So stay tuned, man.
We
Next
can
episode.
prepare the exact
Um,
questions and all those
oh yeah, man.
and all those got rejected
Ah.
We can prepare those questions
Exactly. So, from Newcastle United became rejected United. So let's see. So, guys, once again, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and do remember as well the show as the episodes go by, the show gets more funnier. Yeah. So,
Mm. Yeah.
so and of course,
Emotional.
Sharif, hey, bro. Oh yeah, man, tell me about it as well. So of course, Sharif, bro,
Yeah.
thanks, man. Thanks for pushing me and getting this
Hey,
up and
thanks.
running.
Thanks for finally doing
Um,
it, man.
so, oh yeah, man.
Mm.
There'll be more episodes coming soon. So of course, once again, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.
All right. Ciao.
Alrighty, man.